Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you my review of the Asus Swift 3 2021 edition. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the Asus Swift 3 got yet another update this year with a switch to the new 11th gen Intel processors, and this is great not only for the performance boost but also because the last and the new gen laptops both come in at the exact same price. The Asus Swift 3 that I have in this video features the 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor and comes in at exactly $800. There are a few different models other than this available for the Asus Swift 3, and you can get the laptop in Intel as well as AMD Ryzen variants. Here in this review, we'll mainly be focusing on the build quality and design, port selection and input, keyboard and trackpad, sound, display, performance, thermals and battery life of the laptop. The build quality and design of the Asus Swift 3 has always been one of its strong suit, and even this year it is really great. The laptop has a full aluminum unibody design that has a really thin and light portable form factor. The laptop has a very minimalist design which will look familiar if you've used any older Asus Swift 3 or any Ultrabook for that matter. It has this matte finish and a glossy Acer logo on the back that makes it attract less fingerprints on the laptop itself, as well as give a clean look to the laptop. It comes in a few different colors as well, including silver, and all of them look really nice. The Asus Swift 3 at 1.2 kilos and a thickness of 0.6 inches feels incredibly portable without feeling flimsy. These measurements and weight make this one of the thinnest and lightest laptops at its price range and can easily compete with some of the best Ultrabooks that are way above its price as well. In terms of rigidity, it is as good as it can get, as there is little to no bend or flex on the body, and I think it will hold up very well for a long time. Overall, I think the build quality and design is as good, if not better than what it used to be, and I have basically nothing but good things to say about it. Port selection and input on the laptop is about what you'd expect out of a new Ultrabook, and it includes two USB Type-A ports with one USB 2 and one USB 3, a USB Type-C Thunderbolt 3 port that also supports DisplayPort, a HDMI port, headphone microphone combo jack and power in. As I said, this is pretty standard, and other than the lack of an SD card reader, which you normally also don't see often now, this is quite alright. The keyboard and trackpad are also up to the mark here. The laptop has a backlit chiclet keyboard that features decent travel and good feedback. The keyboard feels responsive to type on, and there is enough spacing on the keys, especially considering the small size of it. The trackpad is good size and responds well in everyday use. For most work, the trackpad works fine and has accurate tracking due to the Windows Precision drivers, and if you are someone who uses the trackpad frequently, this should be a plus point for you. There is also a fingerprint reader on the Asus Swift 3, which doesn't add that much to a normal user, but is still a nice addition for added security, and is just a quality of life change that makes it quicker and easier to log into your laptop. Next up is the sound quality and speakers of the laptop, which Acer usually struggles with for the Asus Swift 3, and here it is no different. The speakers are bottom firing, and they offer a very tinny sound with little to no low end, and it just comes out as somewhat flat. It is fine for listening casually, but the volume is still really low, and overall, I'd highly recommend you to just get headphones or external speakers over using this. The display on the laptop is one of its most underrated aspects, and it is great. The display is a 14-inch Full HD IPS panel that covers 100% of the sRGB color space, and it looks excellent. The display has accurate colors and contrast, great viewing angles, and good brightness. This is way above average and punches way above its price range in terms of accuracy and look, and I think this could be a great starting laptop if you are someone who wants to edit photos or videos on their laptop. Also, as it is great for editing, the panel is a joy to consume media on, and the thin side and top bezels make it a much more immersive and pleasant viewing experience. Performance on this laptop is the thing that changes the most from its different models, and here it is quite good as well. In this model, you get an Intel Core i7 1165G7 processor, 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM, a 256GB NVMe SSD, and the Intel Iris Xe graphics. This new 11th gen CPU performs much better than the last gen version, and it has a much better integrated GPU along with better overall CPU performance. Getting an Intel Core i7 at this price is really good value, and all the other components here are really quick as well. The RAM and the SSD are both really fast, and that allows for a smooth and snappy experience inside of Windows. The only negative here is that the RAM and the SSD are both really not enough for long-term use, as the 256GB SSD will get full quickly, and you'll have to upgrade that, and the 8GB RAM, even though fast, is not able to keep up with heavier load. I think this laptop should still be well capable of editing at 1080p, and playing games at 1080p should be doable with most of the lower to mid-range games. As far as thermal performance goes, the Asus Swift 3 runs comfortably and never gets noticeably warm even under load, and the laptop's fans were very silent even while keeping everything cool. Again, it does get slightly warm if you don't give it proper ventilation like any other laptop, but you won't be able to get it to where it is uncomfortable. The battery life on the laptop is really impressive as well. This variant of the laptop doesn't disappoint in terms of runtime as well, and it can run for an average of around 8 hours of medium use, and that should be more than enough for most casual users. It does charge fairly quickly as well, and personally, this is a really good thing to have on a portable thin and light ultrabook. So the final verdict for this new model of the Asus Swift 3 is that for $800, this model offers really good value as an ultrabook. Sure, you can easily get better specs and performance from a gaming laptop at this price, but that is not this laptop's competition. Its real competition are more expensive ultrabooks, and in comparison, the Swift 3 looks like a great deal both in terms of performance and in terms of build and display. Overall, I think the Asus Swift 3 is a great purchase, and I highly recommend considering it if you want an ultrabook for under $1000. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and hope you've enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.